MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and T-Mobile Park in Seattle. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Seattle Mariners. Mariners baseball comes your way next. Yusei Kikuchi, the Japanese left-hander, is tasked with the starting job. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
So coming to the plate, James Mitchell. He will lead this one off today. And we are underway from Seattle as the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the third game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
1-1, here it comes. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
So striding forward now, Jose Iglesias, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag, and he'll dive back in. First pitch coming, here it is. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Kikuchi has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
In today's game, with so many shifts being deployed on a day-to-day basis, for a batter to stay tall and drive a backdoor breaking ball the other way fires me up.
Jesse Winker is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. One-0 count. Here it is. Popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Mitchell on second. Iglesias at first with no outs. Looked like the curveball slipped out that time.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park. but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Digging in, Eugenio Suarez. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. First delivery to him on the way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
The 2-0 on the way is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
All even now, 2-2. Here now the 2-2. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Well, some games take a little time to heat up, but not this one. We're just 5 batters in, and the bases are already juiced. Almost hate to say it, but this might be the turning point of the game already.
Now at the plate, Aristides Aquino. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Bases are loaded here. One man out. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Line drive to left. The catch is made near the line in left, tagging the runner from third. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Into the box now, Jim Sandoval. And now the Reds look to push more across the plate in the opening frame. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Good waste pitch, 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Reds 1 and the Mariners nothing. Tyler Mahle, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Stepping in, Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Mariners, the shortstop, number 12.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Number 44 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters. The guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. With 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series, he's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike one to start the at-bat. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Orlando Workman.
Into the box, Orlando Workman. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder. 2 out, nobody on. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3. Aaron Thompson would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Now the payoff pitch home. And another foul ball. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Aaron Thompson. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. First delivery to him on the way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Workman, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he misses again here. 2-0 to the Mariner third baseman. Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike 1.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Now this will rattle up against the wall.
Well, that's demoralizing right there. Nice job by the offensive player getting the head out, but that's got to upset you, thinking that ball might have went foul.
Well, you know what, you hear it all the time that the game, baseball is a game of inches. 1 inch one way or the other could have been the difference between a foul ball and a base hit right over the third base bag.
Into the box, Omar Narvaez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. In his career, Narvaez carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. The 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Settling in now, Mitch Haniger, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First offering on its way, and that misses ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it, the right fielder. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. Stepping into the box, Phillip Ervin, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here comes the first pitch. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gone! So a solo shot down the line in left. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
In now, Nick Senzel, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He'll enter play here with an average of .314, 6 home runs, and 33 driven in. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
Batting up.
Stepping up now, JT Realmuto, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High and deep to right. Haniger going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Digging in, James Mitchell. He drew a walk his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Behind 0-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The 1-1 taken, strike 2. The 1-2. Swinging a soft liner. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Striding in, Jesse Winker. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1-0. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Home run number 9 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. Jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance.
Your attention,
number
please.
51 gets
Now
the call from the bullpen
Mariners.
to pitch in relief.
Number 51. The third baseman, number 7.
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. One out, nobody on. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Too high. Ball 3. Aristides Aquino will be next. The 3-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Thompson ranges to his left. And that's the second out.
Now batting, number 44.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Aristides Aquino hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Giving chase is Hediger. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. On now to the bottom of the second. The Reds lead it 6-0. In now the Mariners DH, Domingo Santana. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there and a strong arm.
Now at the plate, Ryan Healy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this is foul for the first strike. Popped up. Sandoval shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Keon Broxton.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. First offering on its way.
Ball one.
Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Two out, nobody on.
Nope.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Mitchell. And that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for Cincinnati.
Now at the plate,
the
Jim
baseman.
Sandoval. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Fouled off. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Oh man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. And he takes ball one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. The 1-0 home. Misses above the zone for a ball. Two balls and a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
The 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Workman is in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, number 15.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Senzel. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and one.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 on its way. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything
Now
close.
batting,
So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Stepping up to the plate, JT Realmuto flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set. Here it comes. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Broxton's on his horse. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Cincinnati. They lead it 6-0. Leading off the inning, Bo Bichette, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he lays off there 1-0. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, J.P. Crawford. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Orlando Workman.
Coming to the plate now, Orlando Workman. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Mitchell has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. One left for Seattle. They still find themselves down 6-0. Digging in once again, James Mitchell. He singled his last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Into the box, Jose Iglesias. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Mitchell aboard here at first with nobody out. High in the air out to center field. Broxton's under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mariner organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
The 1-0 is taken, strike one. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Runner breaks for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And an offline throw, but he gets the tag down, and he is out at third.
Big key to stealing third base is getting a good jump. Even though this throw from the catcher bounces to third, the poor jump at second cost him the stolen bag.
Right side hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So that's now 2 hits for him here today as he finds the hole into right. And as we check out our Reds leaderboard, we find that he currently sits third best on the club in that department. Ready for another shot now, Eugenio Suarez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's set, and the pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
No strike.
Outside and low, 3-0.
No strike.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
2 out with the man at first. Swing, strike 2.
Count is 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
A swing and a ground ball to third. On to Healy at first, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Reds 6 and the Mariners nothing. Digging in now for the Mariners, Omar Narvaez. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
The catcher, Omar Narvaez.
First offering on its way. Too low, 1-0. And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Two 2-0, here it is. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Domingo Santana waits on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. Suarez is under it as he puts it away for out number 1.
Up next for Seattle, the designated hitter, Domingo Santana.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Number 44 retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Standing in, Aristides Aquino. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Number 44.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Outside, 3-0 now.
3-0.
Three-0 pitch. Is a sinker in the zone, called a strike. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Haniger, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jim Sandoval.
Ready once again, Jim Sandoval. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. So that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Into the box now, Phillip Ervin, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. In there, strike two.
Nope.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. The 1-2 misses. Ball two.
2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Broxton looks up. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 2-run shot to left center. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Now batting.
In now,
Number
Nick
15.
Senzel. As it's on the ground toward the hole, Healy picks it up. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away.
Up next for Cincinnati, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
2 gone in the Cincinnati 5th. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. Here's the first pitch to him. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. 8 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. Another one sent foul.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 2-2. Pitch is popped up. Thompson waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. Middle of the afternoon here at T-Mobile Park. It's the Reds 8 and the Mariners nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Next for Seattle, Keon Broxton. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Three and 1. Full count, 3-2 to Keon Broxton. High pop up. Sandoval has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Bo Bichette. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Mitchell racing back, and it's gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 10 for him on the year. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
The batter, number 3, second baseman.
Standing in now, J.P. Crawford, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Winker is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The left fielder, number 23, Orlando Workman.
Digging in, Orlando Workman. Couple of walks for him thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Now it's 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
This is in the air to left field. Winker sprinting after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Mariners able to get one back in the inning thanks to the solo home run. Through 5 innings, still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. Coming to the plate now, James Mitchell.
Leading off for the Reds, the center fielder, James Mitchell.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted into the air to shallow center. In comes Broxton, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Stepping into the box, Jose Iglesias. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Liner toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Into the box, Jesse Winker, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 pitch. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Henniger. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Now to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He was a ground out victim last time up. First things first, here's a throw over, and the runner back safely. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch inside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
One and 0 pitch on the way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1 and 2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Reds leave 1, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Aaron Thompson, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of their lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Omar Narvaez.
So stepping in, Omar Narvaez. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. Gone!
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Stepping in now, Mitch Haniger. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Number 32 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Cincinnati, number 32.
Domingo Santana will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. First pitch coming. Here it is. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Santana in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Haniger leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box now, Ryan Healy, as he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Not close. It's 2-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. A runner on first with 2 away. Two balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. Two-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Haniger ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He scores. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
And that just pains the pitcher. They're already given up a run in the inning, and he has 2 outs, almost out of trouble, but then serves up a mistake. The runner busted around the bases to score from first, and the hitter is in scoring position on second.
In now, Keon Broxton, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Slow little roller to third. Gonna be a tough play. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 6 full. It's the Reds 8 and the Mariners 3. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Reds leading this one as we start the 7th. And before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Felix Hernandez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 34, Felix.
Striding into the
Hernandez.
box, Aristides Aquino, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Leading off for the Reds,
He's ready.
The right
Here's the
fielder.
first offering.
number 44.
Ball one.
And that misses for ball one.
Yep,
Hernandez has tossed more than 3,000 innings at the big league level. And in that time, he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Hernandez readies the 1-1. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the
Now
game
batting,
here, and that'll
the first
extend his
baseman.
hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was
Sandoval.
trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
1 ball, no strikes to count. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. Hit to first. Played on the backhand. There's one to Healy for the double play.
That's
bat,
one of the
number
hardest
6.
double plays to turn right there because of the
Philip
difficult throw the first baseman
Irvin.
has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Philip Irvin will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. None left for Cincinnati, but they lead it by a count of 8-3.
Your
Reggie
attention, please.
Shepard gets the
Now
call
pitching
from the
for
pen
the
to take
Reds.
over on the mound and
Number
start the home
31.
7th.
Reggie Shepard.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Bo Bichette.
Leading off
He's coming
for the
off a
Mariners,
solo homer in his
the
previous
shortstop,
trip.
It'll be interesting to
Number
see
12.
if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Here it comes. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Count.
Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Two and 1 count now to the Mariners leadoff batter. The 2-1 is low and outside for a ball.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And the pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still. Count remains full. The 3-2 one more time. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, guys, that fires me up right there. He stuck his nose in there, grinded out a 10-pitch AB, and delivers a knock. That was fun to watch.
Into the box, J.P. Crawford. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Bichette gets his lead at first, nobody out. One and two now as this catches the outer half. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
A curveball hit right back at him. To Iglesias for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Orlando Workman.
Standing in, Orlando Workman comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Looked like a breaking ball that time, but it never came back down. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Fouled away. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. None left for Seattle. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Stepping in, Nick Senzel. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far.
Number 15.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The 1-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Crawford fields it cleanly, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. JT Realmuto is sent packing for the second out of the inning.
Mitchell.
So striding in, James Mitchell. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And that one right down Main Street. One and one to the Reds leadoff man. A ball and 2 strikes. Takes this the other way to right. Henniger is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Number 66 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 66.
Leading off the inning, Aaron Thompson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And a ball, 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Two and two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. Omar Narvaez is on deck. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Digging in now, Omar Narvaez. He went deep last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
1-0.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Nope.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Thompson on at first, nobody out. Outside, 3-0 now. .30 pitch. Is a heater in there for a strike.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Here's the 3-1. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. This is line to left, but coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Ready now, Mitch Haniger, 0 for 2 for him to this point. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first, but the runner's back easily. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground now for Iglesias. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Mariners go down quietly there. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Ready now for Cincinnati, Jose Iglesias. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. And the pitch on 2-1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Jesse Winker, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Now the 0-1. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. The payoff pitch one more time. Drilled to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, number 44.
Striding in once again, Aristides Aquino. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
0-1, here's the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. One and one, here it comes. 1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there, pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1 and count.
The 3-1. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
In now for the Reds, Jim Sandoval. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0. Check by Hernandez. The pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Here it comes on 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch is taken on the inside corner. Strike three.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box, Phillip Ervin. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 pitch from Felix. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
He'll try again. 1-2. Grounded to short. Bichette gathers it in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Mariners. It's the Reds 10 and the Mariners 3. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Domingo Santana, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First delivery to him on the way. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will get all the way to the wall now. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Stepping in now, Ryan Healy, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
Inside.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Very high, 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Healy. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Standing in now, Keon Broxton, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this catches the outside corner. Strike one. Santana, the runner at second with one away. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
He's got to hurry. Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out.
Now batting, number 12.
Mariners are down to their final out now. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. First offering on its way. Swing and a shot back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece,
The
right?
batter,
Come up there
number
looking
3.
to hit right off the
Second
get-go.
baseman,
First pitch comes in,
JP.
whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if
Crawford.
this guy was ready to go. He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Into the box now, J.P. Crawford, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw on to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Reds have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you could coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
10-4 the final in this game. Cincinnati jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tyler Mahle earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Yusei Kikuchi permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 10 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.